Welcome everyone. Can you hear me? Audio working all right here. Let's get the music tuned in and dialed in and we'll be set to go. Wherever it is, I think I lost it. There we go. Right there. All right, how's the volume levels? Am I coming through all right? Everything's good? I guess so. Welcome Crypto Bathis, PsychoNet Crypt. You've been having a busy morning. Nicholas Olson, Crypto Mikkel, Crypto Bedell, Schick Diesel, DC Raid. Welcome guys for showing up. And yeah, all that good stuff. So how's everyone doing? This is the Rabid Mining YouTube channel Saturday live stream where we pretty much just hang out and talk about what's been going on and tell some stories, whatever you guys want to do. So, what's everyone up to? Good Saturday? Lengtharthy01, thank you for showing up. Now, I'm sure most of you heard the 3080 Ti has been starting to get leaked. Now, there are some interesting things on this article. I kind of skimmed through it, but we did see that the hash rate of this card is 58 mega hash. But what I want to know is, look at this. It is only running 31% fans, and it's 55 degrees. So is this being thermal throttled? Have they updated their thermal pads? Could this potentially do a little bit more if a pad job was done to this card? So there's some other factors here that I did not see anything in here. So I'm curious if they actually fix that memory issue with the heat. So 55 degrees on the core, you're definitely going to have pretty hot memory on this card. But yeah, needless to say, their hash limiter on the 3080 Ti is saying 58 mega hash at 299 watts. Again, that is all software, so it's probably pulling in the 300s and something. But I'm just curious about this 31% fans and the 55 degrees here, and what's going on the memory side of this card is what's kind of intriguing me out of this whole article. Also, I've not heard too much about the 3080 Ti Founders Editions or not. Supposedly all the Ti 3070s and 3080s are supposed to be nerfed, but Nvidia did announce that they are not nerfing any of their Founder Edition cards. So either they're not going to be releasing Founder Editions of this card, or they won't have the LHR on it. I'm really interested in what's going to be going on in that situation. Have you guys heard anything that I haven't yet? Because I am quite curious, and I just find that really interesting about all this, and why Nvidia is kind of turning its back on limiting its own cards. That's quite interesting. What do you guys feel? Do you guys have any input on this situation? Nothing going on in the chat, so I guess not. Okay, so how are the old mining profits here? Our block rewards are still stalling out below the 3 Ethereum mark, so that's not too good. That hash rate difficulty is still going through the moon here. Let's have a look at that. Ethereum hash rate. See what we're at today. People already pay scalpers 1,000 plus for 3070s at 60 mega hash. They will buy 3080 Ti's all day, every day. Oh, I know. What are your thoughts on pointing rigs at Ergos while it's up on Ethereum? That is a very good question. I was thinking this next week I want to do a bunch more stuff on CPU mining, but I think I want to do some stuff on Ergo also. I was looking into it a little bit, and there's a lot of potential there. We'll just jump on to what to mine. So we're just going to go with 13060 Ti update. And yes, Ergo has been in the lead for the past little while. And from some of the research I was doing and looking at, it started off pretty much kind of the same type of ordeal as Bitcoin. It's running the same type of time frame and stuff, but it's speeding it up. So right now is actually the prime time to start mining Ergo. It's fairly new yet. I'm not sure when it actually came out, but like a year or two or something. But they are speeding up the process with their halving and everything. And essentially it'll be maxed out full coins in about 8 years. So this could be a good time to mine Ergo, and in 8 years maybe cash in for a big bang on that dollar, because right now it's extremely profitable. Like I said, they're speeding the process, so their halving will go down as fast. So right now is ultimately the best time to mine it, because you will be getting the most amount of rewards, because they will be fast tracking that halving process, which is cutting the block reward in half every X amount of years. And ultimately it's dinged to max out total supply in about 8 years from the time frame that it was released. So I don't know when it was released, so maybe 6.5 7 more years, and this coin will be maxed out, and it'll all be transaction fees from that point forward. So again, right now could be the best time to be mining this coin. I'm going to look into this further probably throughout the week, make some videos on how to actually mine it and stuff like that. So yeah, I do find out that is quite an interesting coin, if that answers your question. But yeah, it is in first place for, it's been about a week now, huh? At least 4 or 5 days for sure. I don't know. I was also looking stuff out on Ergo, and I don't know if it's the exact same Ergo or a different Ergo with a different token, but other weird thing about it is it actually has like a storage fee for storing your coins. So I don't know the full details on that. I got to make sure that's still the right coin or not. But my 33070s from Bilbo704 here says that normally run 183 megahash on Ethermine, are showing 533 megahash running Nanopool mining Ergos, which would definitely be interesting in the vid for sure. Well, it's just like, it's a different algorithm, right? So you got to remember, each algorithm is different. It's like taking a 30, well, just look right here. You got, this is really does about 61.6 on decent settings. We don't have to worry about the power, but a 3060 Ti, look at Ethereum ETH hash, it's 61.6 megahash. And again, on Ergo, it is 155 megahash. So it depends on the algorithm. So 13060 Ti is estimated 155 megahash. Same thing, you go to Kapow, which is Ravencoin, you're only doing 27 megahash. So the card's doing what it's supposed to do per algorithm. It's like some people are saying, you don't pick your Ethereum megahash numbers, move it over to another coin and think that's what you're going to mine. So keep that in mind too. So the numbers you're seeing there, 533 on Nanopool doing Ergo, is about, I guess, what your cards will do. Let's just actually have a look at that. 33070s. Oh, I put in 16. So let's look at 33070s. We're going to recalculate that. We're going to go to Ergo. And what is it predicting? So it's saying 465 megahash here. So with some tweaking and whatnot, it's not always 100% accurate. But again, it just depends on the algorithm of that coin on how it's going to perform. So seeing a big boost in that is true because your GPUs are just doing that many more hashes than it is over, say, Ethereum. Ergo was founded by Hockton, Alex Crypto. Yes, yeah, that is Cardano. I believe it's also, what was that other, Chainlink? Is it also Chainlink is part of that ordeal, or the same guy did the same thing or something? So yeah, like, it's coming from someone with a lot of knowledge into it, and it is a fairly new project. Oh, I was like, holy, that profitability just shot up. But yeah, we did go to 33070s from 13060. So yeah, that's definitely why. I was like, hey, I'm going to halt this right now and swap my rigs over. If it was sitting there at $12 for 13060, that's insane. Power is 0.13. So that you're 13 cents per kilowatt hour. Yeah. Sometimes I kind of trick myself out there. The other day, this week too, also, where is my actual, I don't know if you guys ran this problem. Something glitched out here in my afterburner. So for the past week, I didn't know what was going on. So like my GPU was running at like 64 degrees Celsius, and I was looking at everything. So I just sit here and I just look here. I said, okay, my overclocks are on. What is going on? Why is it so hot? Maybe it's just, it wasn't really any warmer in the room. But then last night I was looking, I was like, I was going through my mining software and it was saying I was pulling 198 watts, and I was like, whoa, what's going on here? So I kept flicking my back and forth between my normal, just your default, and my Ethereum mining overclocks, and my power limit was stuck back here. It was glitched out at 0, but all my overclocks were applying. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. It's been mining for like a week, probably pulling over 200 watts. And so I just had to restart it, and it did fix that. So keep an eye on your afterburner, because it tends to glitch out by the looks of things. I don't know what was going on, but now I am back down to my software, 119 watts and my 62 mega hash. But yeah, it was extremely crazy. I didn't know what was going on there. I thought my overclocks were set when they weren't. So keep an eye on some of your stuff, because you may think it's doing what it's supposed to when it's not. So has anyone tried Chia yet? Speaking of Chia, on the website here, I did throw out a little blog post here. It's my first post on this. The website is live, and link is in the description if you do want to check it out. I have a lot of work to do on this thing still though, but I threw in this Chia mining blog post. It's how you can sign up. You can get your blockchain wallet from this link here, and you can get your free Chia from the faucet for here. This is to get ready for your pools, and all it's gonna give you is like 0.0001 Chia or something, enough to pay a transaction fee, because when the pools do come out, and you're going to have to replot is because it is due. Oh, crypto. That's right. I think I was talking to you in comments or something about you finding a block. So grats to you. You are extremely lucky. But you do gotta have to pay. These new plots are portable, and by that they're signed to a what's it called, a smart contract, and you're gonna actually have to move them around that way. So you get a smart contract with these new pools. So the old blocks that you are currently mining right now, they can only do solo, and that's it, nothing else. When pools are introduced, there's going to be new types of plots, which are, I don't know the for sure name. I like to call the standard ones we have right now, I just call them Genesis. And the new ones, I call them portable. I don't know if they have actual names yet, but portable plots are the new plots that would be coming out with the pools. And you can move them from pool to pool. It is all going to be on smart contracts. That's why I also say it's better probably to wait till pools come out, because like myself, I'm only going to be trying with like maybe 10 or 20 terabytes. So my chance of finding an actual block, sure, I could hit one in a day, or I could probably wait like 8 months. And if pools are in 2 or 3 months, there's no point in me blowing up my SSD plotting drive, which I don't even have yet. I'm still waiting for it. It should show up this week, actually, the 2nd or 3rd of June. But yeah, you can relay these all over the place. You won't be blowing up your actual plotting drives, which have the read write is they just go crazy high, and then you'll blow up your drives in like a month or two, depending on an enterprise drive or a standard consumer drive. I thought it'd be a good idea to maybe even try one of these like 240 gig cheap Kingston drives and see how fast we could blow that up. That might be a fun experiment in the future too. But yeah, anyway, back to the portable Chia plots is that you can move them all over the place, and they are portable. You can also move them and solo mine them. So these new plots that are going to be released here soon are definitely worth it. You can do whatever you want with them. But then again, I was looking at other thing, and another guy in my comments brought me to a interesting point here is they're starting to sell Chia plots, and I don't know how that's going to work, because a lot of people have been losing their Chia plots or hacked, or if you buy Chia plots, you know, they're locked to the current keys that they're in, so you could be farming for somebody else and going to their wallet. So there's a whole bunch of sketchy things actually going on in the Chia network right now, which is why I really encourage people to wait for the smart contracts that are coming out, and don't buy plots from people, which you can. And there's people out there saying they're a business trying to sell people plots. They could just be trying to hack you and, you know, steal all your stuff. So bear in mind, there's a lot of stuff happening out there, so be very careful. Waiting for the pools. Yes, I'm definitely waiting for the pools myself. Yes, you want a block that is sweet, hit that sucker thumbs up. Yes, smack that thumbs up, guys, if you haven't. Where are we at here? 33 views, 18 likes. We are short on almost half of them. But yeah, this is the actual website. If you do want to check out this article, I'll just link that for you guys. If you want to do a quick swing by the website or whatnot, it should be public now. But again, there's a lot of work in progress here. Like, I got a lot of the crypto hardware here, but it is not actually in here yet. I gotta put in a whole bunch of pages and links. Like, a lot of them are like just dead pages. Like, let's check out hard drives. Nothing there yet. Nothing in CPUs or risers. Tutorials, I'm going to be going through a bunch of stuff. I do have some stuff in the CPU mining tutorials currently, like CPU mining. Got this brought up. If it loads, I'm trying to stream, and got other stuff happening in the background. So there's just a couple videos for CPU mining. And Chia mining is not there yet. The page is there, but I haven't added anything to it yet, as you can see. So there's a lot of work to be done here still. It's like, takes a lot of time to do all these little things here. It's crazy, but I think in the long term, it's kind of a fun little thing to do on the side as well. I just wanted to stop in and say hi. Have an FA day, guys. Thank you for showing up, Crypto Bedell, and we'll see you maybe tomorrow or the next week or whenever you're around. So what are you guys up to? What do you guys think about these new cards and profitabilities and all this good stuff? Another thing, do you guys think Chia is going to be here long term? That network difficulty is going through the roof fast. Right now it is in hardcore FOMO mode, so you got to keep in mind we're hard driving to one network only. Everybody in the world is trying to get in on this. Well, not everybody, whoever's into crypto and all that good stuff is. So that's actually not even most of the world. Once crypto gets known more and more, it'll obviously get more busy. But all the people mining everything now in the crypto space are pretty much trying to, at least in a way, jump on Chia on top of huge, massive Chinese farms and all over the place throughout the world. But this is, everyone's pointing everything on one network, and that difficulty is going through the roof. So in 1-2 years time, it might not even be profitable or worth going into Chia, and it's probably just going to be dominated from that huge difficulty from these massive farms. What's your guys' angle on that too? I find that quite interesting as well, because that's almost like with Ethereum 2.0 coming, like all the hash rate is spread across a whole bunch of different coins, but when it comes to Chia, everybody's pointing everything at one. So it is going to go through the roof and extremely crazy. Another thing is, I was looking at this hash rate. Where are we at here? So, big thing here I wanted to say, we're actually dropping out on the network hash rate, which is interesting. Where's it all going? Into Ergo or something now? Or is Bitmain getting ready to sell off those ASICs we were talking about kind of in the last couple streams we were doing there? Like, the difficulty drops, ASICs get released, difficulty goes back up. Bitmain is pulling off used hardware. That could be a thing going on here, because those are set to release in what, a couple weeks now. So that's kind of fitting in the time frame here as well. Or actually, Bitmain's, I don't know when there's a release, but the A11s are supposed to be in a couple weeks or something. But yeah, interesting stuff right there. But I did want to point out, about 7 months ago, I had, let me go back into here, a 12 by 580 rig. So I just want to do the calculations on that. And it is saying we are mining 0.01 per day. Now, with this difficulty, you don't really notice it slowly as it goes. Keep in mind, this is what, 366 mega hash. So when I first bought this rig, for the first 2 or 3 months on that rig, I was pulling in 0.2 to 0.22 Ethereum per week, and like 1.2 Ethereum per month. Now 500 mega hash won't even get you, like, let's look at 500 mega hash here just because, to make it kind of even. 500 mega hash right now is getting you 0.01 per day. So 0.01 times 7, you're getting 0.07 Ethereum per week, which is what is that, like? Let's look at that per month now. Where's my calculator here? Calculator. So we're just going to jump this in here. So where was I? Right here. So 0.0139. Let's just put that in, 0.0139. And we're going to times that by 7. So we're only getting 0.09 per week on 500 mega hash, when 6-7 months ago on 360 to 80 mega hash, I was getting 0.2 to 0.22 and 1.2 per month estimate. And now, so we times that by 4. We're only getting 0.38 per month Ethereum, when 300 mega hash 7 months ago was getting 1.2 Ethereum. So that difficulty rating, gas fees being low and all that good stuff, definitely dropped our profits from just 7 months ago, and it is still going up until, I guess, the past couple of days, where we did see a drop of about 40 terahash now, which is quite interesting. So a couple things to keep on the back burner there, that you got to constantly stay in line, because profits are going down on a lot of stuff. Can you maybe make a tutorial on how to get GPUs for retail? I can try to do that. It is a very hard thing to do, because especially if you're in Canada, you almost have no luck at all. Best thing I can recommend would be calling all the closest stores within an hour or two of you, depending how far you're willing to drive, and call all those stores, see if they'll let you order them or not, and then sign up for notifications across any website you possibly can. And yeah, that's the only way I could really tell you how to find cards at MSRP, because it's next to impossible. United States, actually, the past week I've been getting drops like crazy. Like, let me take a look here. Where's stock drops? Don't switch. We're gonna go to the stock drops here. Where's stock drops? Right here. Stock radar. So the United States, every day I'm seeing at least 8 drops for the past 2 weeks. As for Canada, I saw 1 drop for a 30. Was there 3070 here a couple days ago? But before that, it's been very not happening at all. So it is really hard to get GPUs no matter where you are, really. But Canada, I find it even harder. What do we got here? Oh man, I wish I could get off those new E9s. Oh yeah, I wish I could get one of those E9s as well, but I don't recommend buying one. But if you can like somehow get one at like 50% off or whatever, and if you see one of those ASICs listed for 50% off and in stock, do not buy it. It is probably 100% a scam. So be careful with that. Bots, yes, bots is definitely the hardest way to buy. You got to be, it's probably next to impossible to buy online. A lot of people are having luck though. You never know, but you are fighting against bots, scalpers, all sorts of other things. It's just insanely hard. How's our prices anyway? 27. So we are down like, we were at 2,400 Canadian there like 4 or 5 days ago. So we are down like $600 on Ethereum Canadian. States, I'm not sure what your price actually was, but this is it. And I did not change my screen, so I have to say sorry for that. Half the stuff I probably showed you, you didn't even see. I'm really bad with changing my screen. See how that is for if we do switch to anything else. How come none of you guys told me about that? Thanks. I always forget that. Oh wow. GPU at retail tutorial. Move near micro center. Show up randomly for a few afternoons. Forget about the AM lineup. That's how it's been for me past few months. Nice. That works. Really? Beating the morning lineup is better? That's interesting. Myself, I ordered from Memory Express. I have 3 3060 Ti's ordered and 2 3080s. Now they told me they probably won't even see them this year, so we'll see how that goes. I'm not expecting any cards, and if I do find a deal, I'll just jump on it. And whenever if they do get them in, they will call me, and you have, I think, 48 hours to go pick it up. If you don't, then they just sell it to whoever shows up at the store. So hopefully they call soon, but I highly doubt it happening. On top of that, we have all these LHR cards. Remember, the LHR cards will be labeled on the box, so make sure you know what you're looking for when you do buy these cards, because scalpers are going to be confusing this up, or they're not going to be confusing up, they're just going to be straight out trying to trick people, so keep an eye out for that as well. Okay, so do we have any questions going on? Anybody curious about anything? What's going on? Have you guys been playing that crypto mining simulator game? It is kind of fun actually, but I am not very far in it at all. You see some photos of people and they just got massive farms already. Near MC, near me started staggering drops throughout the day to try and make the morning lineup. Not a thing anymore. No, it is hard. I haven't stood in a morning lineup for, I don't know, since, when was the I don't even know the last time I stood in the morning lineup. It was probably for like the PlayStation 4, so however long ago that was. That's a long time ago. I wonder what, it's another thing I was looking forward to is, you know that guy that does those videos, Smash My PS3, Smash My PS4, he did all those every year. I do not think he had one for a Smash My PS5. Probably because he'd probably get shot or something, but oh, there was a lot of mad people when he did the PS4 one. That was pretty funny. Not sure if you guys seen that or not. We walked in the store and it was sold out like everywhere, but he got one, and then right in the crowd outside, he smashed it with a hammer right in front of everybody. Like right in the parking lot as soon as he walked out of the store. And everyone was like, there were people in the crowd that was like crying. I still laugh at that. But yeah, he didn't, I do not think he got one for a PS5. That would have been really sweet. Anyway, at the same time, it probably would have hurt a little bit. Oh, smash my Joel. Oh man, that is a wicked one. You know what? Oh, I'm so tempted to do that, but I can't. One, I can't afford more GPUs, and when I do get one, I definitely don't want to smash it. But that would be like, I think it'd probably hit a couple 100 million views. Oh, it might be worth it. It might be worth it. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, we're not doing that, so no. Panda probably can. He has lots of GPUs. Oh my gosh. So, do we have any questions? What's going on? What should we talk about? Like, a lot of stuff been going on, kind of. I still want to know about this. I don't know if there's a TI Founders Edition. Let's just have a look at that. How about 3080 Ti Founders Edition? Is there even going to be one? NVIDIA released a GeForce 3080 Ti Founders Edition, and its design has already... So, it looks like they are releasing one. But is it going to have the nerf in it? Because they did state they're not going to be nerfing any of their Founder Editions cards. But at the same... Oh, ads. Get away. But at the same time, they've been saying that the TIs and the TIs of the 3080 and 3070 will be nerfed. So that was already done before they even announced not nerfing their Founders Edition. So I don't know if they're going to backplay this or what. I just find it really weird that they are pushing this, what is it called now? Mining nerf limiter, whatever it is, I forget. But anyway, memory-based nerfs on their cards when they're not even going to nerf their own cards. They're leaving it up to the AIBs now. Now the AIBs can implement it how they please. So if I was an AIB, I'd release like one nerfed card to probably 10 normal cards. That's just me. Obviously, you want to throw out all those other cards and sell as much as possible. Ultimately, any card they release will sell. You can buy them up, throw them on Ravencoin, whatever, you're good to go. Ethereum 2.0 comes into place, and it doesn't matter. Ergo, what algorithm is Ergo? Is it memory-based? I don't even know what that is, actually. That's something to look into if it... Yeah, because I haven't even looked into Ergo. So you guys that are mining Ergo, is that memory-based or not? Because maybe this will affect Ergo. So that's another interesting thing, because Ergo seems to be the talk lately. How come I do not have... Oh yeah, we were doing our 580 thing. That is why Ergo is not on top. Time for lunch with the family later. All right, we'll talk to you later. Lethargy 01, thanks for showing up, buddy. Is my music going? I see the little green tinky things, but I can't really know how loud it is. So no one's complained yet, so it must be all right. All right, so what's next on our schedule? What should we talk about? We did our calculator thing there. We talked a little about NVIDIA being crazy, as usual. Okay. Hello, Rabid here from Venezuela. Wow, you're a ways away. How's it going? What time is it? There's no music. Uh-oh. Okay, let me see here. Let's try this. Is this playing? Yeah, it says it's playing. You guys hear that? Is there music playing? Says there's music playing. Maybe it's too loud now. Polaris is awesome at... Oh, really? So is Vega. They stomp it. Let's just go back into what to mine then and have a little look at our X580. Let's go with one card. Boom. Okay, Ergo, $1.46. It fell. It's a little below Ethereum on the 580s. What about 4 gigs? Does it matter? What is their DAG file? That's another thing to look at. Okay, so DAG file is no issue by the looks of things. Ergo is top notch there for the 4 gigabyte card, so that is a bonus. That's what I should do. I should just swap my 4 gigabyte cards over there. We are slowly losing hash rate. Do I have Hive OS in here? No, I don't. Let's just have a look at my Hive OS. Boom. Oh, my screen is all out of whack, kind of. There, just center that out there for you guys. So here's my Hive OS. I got my 2 CPU mining rigs going right there in the middle with my 4 gigabyte card still running Ethereum. Now they're down to 22.9 and 23 mega hash on those 2 4 gigabyte cards. So let's just have a look at it. So 23 mega hash. Let's see what kind of profitabilities we are looking at. So I'm just gonna go 580, one of them, but drop this to 23, and we are using 118 watts, not 130. Let's take a look at this. Okay, look at that. There you go, done. Sold me. I'm gonna start mining some Ergo, guys. So we're gonna, I guess after this, maybe tomorrow, maybe by maybe that'll be for Monday's video, but we will be setting up my CPU miners onto Ergo possibly and seeing how that does. Let's have another look here. So yeah, looks like it is more profitable, and ultimately maybe I should just swap everything right over to it. And you know, if Ergo does do a times 1,000 or something within 7 years, because it will be maxed out at that point, it could be worth it. ETC 3rd place. I know ETC has been doing a run, huh? How about that? ETC has definitely come up. Look at that, 20, and it's at 27 terahash. That it used to be at like 6, 5, maybe 3. So yeah, like the difficulty is coming up on that for sure, but their price is just... Do I have ETC on here? Where are we at here? Yes. So $62 USD, $75 Canadian for Ethereum Classic. So it's looking good. Insane. Ethereum Classic is definitely doing some headway here. Good stuff happening with that. What are we on actually right now? Are we on the 4 gigabyte card? Or yeah. So I was just gonna say something's going on here because it is really close to Ethereum. But yeah, that's the 4 GB card. So let's just jump back into this one here. And how far apart is Ethereum from? It's not too bad. They're fairly close actually. Again, you always got to think long term about this stuff. No one cares about UTC. Hey, there's a lot of people do, because look at that. There's 27.23 terahash on Ethereum Classic, so that's quite a bit of rigs. Somebody cares about it somewhere. We got 4.86 terahash on Ravencoin. Remember, you got to cut that rate down. So there's a lot of GPUs on Ravencoin. 20.5 terahash though. There's a lot of people who do care about Ergo right now. But yeah, mega hash a lot. So there's more people that care about Ethereum Classic right now than Ergo if you look at it this way. The GPUs pull off a lot more mega hash per card on Ergo, and it is underneath in terahash wise over Ethereum Classic. So there's a lot of people mining Ethereum Classic. Could be they just don't know about Ergo yet, so who knows? They could be swapping over. Oh, that's fiat value right now, but I think Ergo going to pop. Yes, that's what I'm kind of reading about, because right now, like I said, is the prime time to mine it. Your block rewards are the highest they're gonna be right now. I've got to look into. I'll do a video, like find out when their halvings and all that good stuff is, but it's a speed up process where there's no more coins minted within 8 years of when it got released. They're fast tracking that coin. So like I said, and depending when it came out, so from now 6.5 to 7 years from now, that coin could be at the moon and beyond. Mining for a month, nice. So yeah, I think I'm gonna swap over some of my CPU mining 4 gig cards probably to that. Set that up in Hive OS and see how it does. Actually, we could probably do that right now. We could do that right now. How do we actually? I don't have a, no, we can't. I don't have a wallet or anything. I just thought, whoop, swap it over now. But I need to get a wallet and all that good stuff, and I have no idea anything about it yet. So we will do that some other time. Sorry. Oh, welcome Pocket Change. What's going on? I got my stickers in. I messaged Chump Change on that. 60 mega hash on Polaris across the board. Nice. 60 on Polaris. So across any of them. I can just double check that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. 4 gigabyte card. Go. Ergo. Mega hash. What is this telling me? 55.5. So you say 60. So yeah. 110 on power. So does it not use much power? Because that is less than Ethereum as well. So yeah, that could be a nice thing to start swapping over to. Like again, I said, long-term investment through the moon, 1,000 times it. Well, not in the 60s. Well, 55.5 is pretty close to 60, so that works. Everyone loves stickers, yeah. Oh, I had to use Coinex to store Ergo, just FYI. Okay. Yeah, I gotta look into it. I don't know what's going on. I've seen that is some of the complaints on wallets. Ultimately, I like the coins that like crypto.com and stuff use, because it is just a fast swap over straight into a Visa or something if you want to do something. But again, I'm talking about Ergo here, and you don't want to do that because ultimately this coin has a chance to go through to the moon. So you don't really want to be mining that and selling that right now, when the whole point of this thing is hopefully this thing will like rocket up within like 6-7 years here. Everyone loves stickers. It uses more power on Navi. Oh, really? More power. Let's just do a little swap here. So 570. So let's go 15700 XT now. We'll swap that out. Numbers always aren't perfect on here, but it's close enough. So I do know it's about 131 watts at 55 mega hash on Ethereum for 5700 XT. So it's saying 130. That's pretty close. What's it saying that Ethereum is pulling? So they're saying the same power on here for 5700 XT. Again, power consumption video. That's a good thing to look at when we look into this coin. But you mine it. I've never mined it yet, so who knows? You're probably right, and what to mine is wrong in that case. Like I said, it's not accurate. It's just a close, rough number thing. What kind of settings? Let's take a look at some settings here, actually. So we're just gonna jump to this card. Let's pretend we're gonna do Ergo. Is that the pool? Z pool? That's not right. ERG, is that the coin? I think that's the coin. What kind of settings are they looking at for this? 1280 core, 2000 mem, 1950 mem, 1150. So nice starter point, I guess, would be in the 12s somewhere. Tweak from there. 2000 memory. Interesting. So that looks memory based. So that could be the Ethereum nerf could affect this coin. Because yeah, we are using a little more we're using Ethereum memory settings there, so that's interesting. Stupid zero. I wonder what let's take a look at what it could be saying actually I could look at all our settings right here. So anyway, 3060 Ti, what is it saying we might need for that? ERG 2250 mem. So yeah, this is, whoa, this guy's going 50. Oh yeah, never mind. Oh yeah, I forgot about that absolute clock thing. Okay, that's more reasonable, but that's still pretty darn high for an absolute clock. 1370, 12s, 13 something maybe, but 15 is going pretty high. But for the most part, it looks like we're using the same settings as we do for Ethereum memory wise and everything. So yeah, those Ethereum nerf cards may affect this coin. That's whoever has those cards would be a good test. Anybody have one of those? They can let me know. What are we looking at for our actual 5700s here? It doesn't even have any. Nobody's doing it. There's no overclock profiles on this coin for 5700s, so that's interesting. How about a 5600 XT? What do we got going on there? ERG. All right, we got some here. 11920. So that is a 1060. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like same settings as Ethereum for that coin. You have to give more voltage to the cores to keep stable, but it takes less. It's kind of weird. That makes sense. I don't know. Something going on. Yeah. Definitely gonna have to do a deep dive into that coin to see what's going on with it, because it's interesting. Definitely, for sure. Do we have anything else in there? What else is people mining? What's going on? I want to do like another week of CPU stuff, because I had a whole bunch of ideas. I wanted to go through every coin and find like the optimal efficient settings. And I also wanted to try an XMR video, because we got to 15,300 hashes, but we were just doing basic overclock stuff. I wonder if I really try pushing that thing and see how high we could hit for a hash rate on XMR. Ultimately, it'll be extremely inefficient, but I wonder what kind of number we can hit. So I think I might want to try to see if we can hit like 15,500, maybe 16,000 on 3900X. We're definitely gonna have to overclock that thing to, I don't even know, what are we at right now on my overclocks? If I look right here and I check out my manual, so like we're running efficient on 3.6. Usually it's 4.2. So I wonder if I bring it up to like 4.4, 4.5 at like 1.3, 1.35 volts. If we could hit like almost 16,000 hashes. That could be a nice little experiment. Ultimately, it will be highly inefficient, because we found out overclocking a CPU is not good. For power to hash to watt ratio anyway. But it could be fun. But yeah, I wanted to go through like Veruscoin, and people were talking about Turtle Coin and all sorts of other coins. And I just actually want to go through like efficient settings to find the best, either depending on the algorithm, mega hash to watt, hashes to watt, kilohashes to watt. Let's go through a couple coins and focus on different ones and see if we can find the best efficient settings for them. And then at that point, maybe just do another three-way race at efficient settings to top notch each coin specifically, and then send it all out. Altcoin OC vid. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Why not? Altcoin OC vid. But I do want to see XMR. I could probably get over 15,300 on that one rig there. I want to see how far we can go, but I don't want to burn it out either. But we do have that big bulk cooler on it. Ultimately, for running the 3.6 at 1 volt, you could probably just get away mining that on those efficient settings with the stock cooler. You do not need that big bulky D15. We were just there. What's our temperatures actually running at on those rigs right now? So look, we're at 37 degrees on that thing. So there's definitely some room to cool that thing down. What about our other one? What's it at? 38 degrees. So one's at 37, one's at 38 degrees on the CPU. So you're definitely be getting away, at least on CN heavy, with the stock cooler. Because like I said, we have that big D15 on there. But there is, Noctua is coming out with a new cooler, which would save a little bit of power. Check this out. Noctua new cooler. I can't remember what it's called, but it's fanless. Premium coolers, component design. Where is it? Plans to release a successor to D15. Where is it? Where is it? No, no, no. That's not it. Oh, they had like a huge monster and it's fanless. I can't find out where it is. Oh well. I don't know where it is now, but they're coming out with a monster that's it's a passive heat, it's passive cooled. There's no fans on it, so therefore you're not using power, spinning those big 140 millimeter fans, and it's supposed to cool pretty darn good. So I think that would be something to look into, especially with CPU mining, because that's less power off your system right there, just for not having to power two big fans on a cooler. So I definitely want to get that just to test it out and see what kind of overclocking we can do with that thing. As for price, I have no idea what it's going to be. I contacted Noctua actually and see if they had like any coolers I could use for a video or something. They said they don't promote personal builds. And I said it's fine to display your cooler here and tell you how good it works, but they didn't go for it. maybe next time, maybe if I get bigger they will, but right now they said no, we don't do it. Not for personal builds. Ergo is way less power to switch, which is nice. Yeah, that's definitely, you want to run the least amount of power as possible. So if Ergo does hit, like, I can only imagine. Wish I had a time machine so I could go ahead 7 years and see what Ergo's price is. That way I know if I should mine it all right now. Switch everything I have right to Ergo, let it go for 6 years, and then hopefully, you know, we're billionaire or something. Or we could be in the hole and just broke living on the street, you know, pedaling a bicycle to try to power my rigs with a portable power supply. 30 watts off 3080 versus nice. That's pretty good actually. Found the passive CPU cooler. Yeah, what's it called? You found it? That thing looks sweet. I don't know, anything that looks big and bulky like that I think just looks awesome, even though a lot of people might just think it's ugly. Oh, where is it? Let's just try Noctua passive cooler. Noctua passive cooler, where are you? Come on. Fanless passive CPU cooler, stated to arrive. Oh, there we go. There it is. Look at that thing. That thing's a monster. There's your little CPU right there. Oh man. I think that thing would be sweet. Slapping that on my rigs. And test that thing out. But yeah, no fans. If that thing works good and you don't need to power fans, that's a bonus because that's less power being used. 1 mega hash equals 1 watt. Fanless passive CPU cooler. I definitely want to get one of those for testing purposes, depending on the price. If it's like $200, then no, I'm not going to get it. Unless what's called Monero prices pick up. What are we at? What are we at? Canadian 290. So we're down. We were up to 340 again on XMR. Speaking of that, where are my XMR rigs at right now? One is down due to the stream, so we only have 2 running. 330 0.0136 XMR. I've been paid totally 2 XMR since I've been on Monero Ocean. And we're at 0.07, so we're almost at our next payment of 0.1. So that's not too bad at all. 15.7 and 15 kilohash across the board. Remember, we were in Hive here. It is only telling us we're doing 1.3. That is CN heavy, but as it converts over to your pay hash rate of XMR, it is saying we're doing 15 kilohash and 15.7 kilohash per rig. So good stuff there. Would you recommend putting 23080s in PC, and what power supply? I have them in separate PCs, but I want to do Chia. I would. Well, if you can keep them cool and you do a thermal job, or you have a big case so you can fit extra fans or something in there, then you can try it out and go for it. Sure. As for a power supply, you can use PC part picker for that. Let's just take a look at the power right here. So where's what to mine? How much power do we actually use with those cards? 23080s would be about, quick estimate here. So on Ethereum, 2 would be 460 watts. Then depending on your system you're using, let's say your CPU mining as well, but you're going to be using Chia, so I don't know what processor, possibly a Ryzen 9. Do you have it in there? You did not say. So I'm just say if I was going to build it with my 3900X, which can be cranked out at about a little over 200 watts, so let's say estimate 500 there, that's 700 watts there. I'd probably go with at least 1,000 watt power supply for that operation. I go with about 1,000 watts for that. Not sure what the power consumption on i9 is, but I go with 1,000. I'm curious if Raven and Ergo can support the miners off of F after 2.0. More coins in the top 100 can be miner the better, right? It's hard to say what's gonna happen. Ethereum 2.0, or I guess the part that'll affect us is the merge. And when that comes into play, who knows what's going to happen? Like, again, can't tell what's going to happen after that, because the difficulty, depending who doesn't sell, probably no one will sell at first, or some people will sell just before, depending on GPU prices, to cash in. But I just don't know where any of the hash rate is going to settle when that comes in, because every coin is just going to get hit really hard. And eventually people will say, hey, these profits suck, I'm losing money or something, and then they'll just slowly taper off the network, selling their cards. And a few months after that is when we'll probably start to see everything kind of reach equilibrium and balance out, and then we'll kind of see where a hash rate starts to settle, and we'll have a better look at the whole mining perspective and where we should be pointing our cards. But again, a lot of people, it depends your long-term view. Like right now, I just said Ergo could be a nice long-term investment, and right now is the prime time to mine it because of the highest block rewards before it even starts halving. So like I said, as it halves, it'll be cut in half each block reward until there's no more coins left to mine, which is set to be within 8 years of its release date, which is how long has it been out? A year or two now? So 6.5 to 7 more years until we can no longer. Well, you can still mine it, but then you'll only be getting transaction fees off that network. New coins will not be minted. The block rewards will be really small. And that's when ultimately, like BTC, it's set to what? Have again here in another 3.5 years. And ultimately it'll be out by the time BTC is only being mined for transaction fees only. Is going to be probably, that price is probably going to be insanely high, like really high. I don't even know. I don't even want to say a number. But yeah, it's long-term investment. People mining now, like, there's people are, right now Ethereum, yes, is the best to mine. Actually, technically, Ergo is the best to mine right now. But when it comes to mining, most miners are with Ethereum, and they're just going because it's the most profitable. But a lot of miners mine Ravencoin and other things because they think long-term that is the best thing to mine right now. So it's all up to you and how you actually see these coins doing in the future. We can't say, no one knows what these coins are actually going to do. Mining ETH for BTC can also be smart right now. I think it will pay off in the long run, especially when BTC reaches 100,000 or more. That is very true. BTC, definitely. A lot of people are just mining Ethereum or whatever and dropping it straight into BTC to hold for long-term gain. There's a lot of different ways, different strategies to do it. Just because you're mining one coin doesn't mean that's what you're holding. You're putting it into something else. So what do we got going on out there? Any questions? Anything going on? Mining. Okay, we went through that. Thank you. Appreciate it. No problem, Tony. So yeah, again, 1,000 watts is what I would do if I was going to put that in my system. I'm not sure how much mining Chia takes. So you got your hard drive. You're going to be adding a lot more hard drives in there as well. But yeah, who knows? I know everyone isn't screaming about mining isn't green. Neither is Amazon Web Services, streaming sites, game servers. Someone needs to bring that up to them. Okay, what is that? I noticed everyone's screaming about mining isn't green. Neither. What do you mean by that statement? No one's screaming that mining's going down? I still don't think Nvidia kind of backed off its Ethereum hash rate limiters because crypto kind of went down right when all this stuff is set to hit. But I wonder if everything went through the roof again, if they're going to be in the spotlight pushing all these limiters hard again, because it seems like they did back off. Elon, yes, Elon. I don't know what's going on. I seen some other ads. I don't know if it's FUD starting a Bitcoin council and stuff, and speaking to Bitcoin miners. Obviously, when they talk about Bitcoin miners and stuff, they're talking about the huge, massive farms, and you know, talking about them all going solar, and all that good stuff. So who knows? Why does no one talk about Yearn Finance? It's currently more valuable. I know YFI. I remember looking at that a while ago. I'm like, wow, this thing's higher than BTC. What is going on here? And then I tried. Okay, story. I am not a good trader, and whenever I trade in something, I lose money. So anything I say to do with trading, don't listen to me and just shake your head. But yeah, I tried putting a little bit in the YFI a while back. It's like, hey, this is going up pretty good. And as soon as I did, it crashed. So yeah. That's what happens to me all the time. So if you guys want to make money, I'll just tell you whatever I go into. That way you know not to go into there and you won't lose any money. I guess that's one way to look at it. Havoc Miner just under wife's account. Oh yeah, so your wife can deal with all the tax part. Is that correct, Sean? I'm just kidding. Okay, so yeah, Ergo, very interesting. I just started looking at that this morning a little bit, actually. Nvidia, we still can't tell what's going on with your newer Founders Edition. Oh, Nvidia avoided releasing the 3060 Founders Edition, but it has released FE models for all its other 3000 series. Yes, we know that. So I wonder if that's why. Because they did say they don't want to nerf it, but they did not release a Founders Edition of the non-TI. So are they releasing the Founders Edition though? Oh yeah, we just saw that they would. But is it nerfed? We cannot tell. MSRP. Okay, I don't know. You guys heard about this anyway? So they are releasing a Founders Edition of the TI, but will it be Ethmine nerfed and all that stuff? That is something that we have no idea about yet. 41 viewers, 30 likes. We're missing 11, guys. Come on, 11 more likes. Let's smash those. Do you have any questions out there? Anything you guys want to look into? Take a peek at, look at, whatever. Let's check some stuff out here. I guess I could sign up for an Ergo wallet right now, but then you guys would see all my seed phrases and all that stuff and steal all my crypto. So then I can't really have that happening, can I? Unless that's a giveaway. You guys watch me put in my seeds. The first one to get into the account and do whatever gets it. Even though it's still empty. I really think CPU mining will be doing good. Like, as we know, Bitcoin started on CPUs. The whole mining thing started with a CPU, and then gradually, you know, they found out GPUs did it better for whatever, and then different algorithms and all that good stuff. But yes, the whole heart of crypto started on a CPU. But yeah, after the merge happens, I think CPU mining could be either on par or better than GPU mining, depending on the price of other coins and how they actually do. But just due to the difficulty increase. But now, thanks to you guys that have been following my CPU mining, you guys have been building a bunch of rigs and causing that difficulty to go up. So I don't know. But yeah, CPUs won't be hit by that merge coming like GPUs will, so it could be quite interesting how everything plays out after that happens. That's why I have been looking for some cheap CPU mining rigs to build. Are you doing dual ETH-ZIL? I used to, but I'm not anymore, and I was thinking about maybe going back to it and trying it again. That's one way to look at it too. XMR for sure. That you could definitely get a lot of XMR that way. I've never put my GPUs on there to try mining ETH, but if you wanted straight XMR, that is a good way to go. I like to just get paid in XMR. That way I can track my CPUs only, and then when I get enough for like another system, I just go out and build another CPU rig. Then I don't gotta worry really about. Let's get this down so you can see all the prices. Then I don't got to worry about using ETH for this or that, because I pretty much, I don't have any Ethereum or crypto really hodled at all. I got a little bit now of Ethereum waiting for the price to kind of come back, but ultimately that's what I've been using to buy GPUs and everything for the channel and do tests and all that good stuff for you guys. So that's where all my crypto goes. I spend it all to make videos. Anyone that you know of to get it looked at? Wait. Get what looked at? Did I miss something? Oh, I got an Asus B250 mining expert that I can't get working. What's it doing? How many cards do you have on it? Which cards do you have on it? Ultimately, start with the basic steps. Make sure everything's tight. Make sure everything's powered. Depending on how many GPUs you have on it, make sure 4G encoding is turned on. And you can only have, I think, 12 GPUs, regular GPUs, and the rest up to 19 do have to be mining specific GPUs like P104s and whatnot, or you will not be able to get full 19 GPUs to work on that motherboard. 3900Xs for around €350. Do you think that's a good price? Possibly. I'm not really sure. Your money is like doubled ours, so I guess that'd be like 700 here, maybe drop it a little bit. So that's about MSRP for those. So that's about right Canadian wise, that because they're about $640 Canadian to buy brand new. I found one, I got actual lucky used sealed box, everything for $450 that a guy bought in a Newegg kit. I imagine he bought it to buy a GPU. But yeah, I found that good deal there. Asus B250 is picky with your BIOS settings. Yes, it can be. I got really lucky. I have two of them and I have actually had no problems with them whatsoever. I just threw my cards in, made sure mining mode was on and 4G on, and oh yeah, set your CPU to integrated graphics as long as your CPU is integrated. Most Intels are. Set it to so your iCPU, you're using your graphics through your processor, not your cards, and then I've had no issues with my B250s, which I got extremely cheap. I got two of them with CPUs and RAM for $30 each, which are like, what are they now? Let's have a look. Let's look at B250 mining expert price now. Mining expert. What are they worth right now? Asus.com. No. Amazon. Are there any in stock on Amazon? Unavailable. Okay. eBay. I don't even want to know. $814. Oh, this one's down. $362. $785, $489, $362, $699. This is Canadian prices. $1,624. Yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, look at these prices for this motherboard. Oh, this at least comes with a CPU, but it's still over $1,000. Like I said, I got these for $30 a piece. Wow, it's just a bad time to build a rig. In Canada, we also have Canada Computers website to buy. Yes, that is true. I do not have an actual store though. There's no. I'm in Alberta, so there's no actual Canada Computer store in Alberta. I think they got one in BC and then Ontario and a couple other places. I have not found anything online from any of those stores when it comes to GPUs. You can order. Oh wait, maybe I did look at Canada Computers, but I think they said like 8 months or something for one to come in. You got a few around Quebec. Nice. I've been talking to an actual company actually out in Quebec because your power's a lot cheaper than ours. You guys are on hydro, I believe. Same with BC. But what are they? Decentral somebody. They deal with repairing ASICs. So I was looking into like a partnership with them. They're out of Quebec, and then we might be doing something in the future towards the end of summer possibly. But yeah, they do ASIC repairs and stuff. So, and they also do a lot of cheap power crypto hosting. They have a lot of crates and stuff out there, and I think it's like $60 for like $60 a month for like, I can't even remember, like 2,000 watts or something. I don't know, it's a lot cheaper than what I'm paying now here. So we're looking to get something going and do some type of promotion for them and see what's happening. But I found that interesting that we have actually, there's quite a few Canadian companies that are getting pretty big into crypto. If you guys haven't yet, new to the channel or not, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget about that. 7 cents. You got 7 cents kilowatt. We're at 6.8, but we get, We got distribution fees. Do you have distribution fees? They are so high where I am. I'm out in the country, and my power bill essentially comes out to like 13 to 15 cents, depending on how much power you use, because our distribution charge is higher than the actual power that we use. And it's just, oh, it's insanely retarded the way they do it here. I believe that's Fortis, Alberta that charges that part. 11 cents there. Yeah, like we're 6.5, but when it worked out to the actual power bill, we're like sitting at 13 to 15 cents. It's just dumb. Okay, what, can't remember. With all my I got 500 mega hash plus my CPUs and everything. When I calculated my mining just from the power use, I think it's only like $100 or something. My power bill comes up to like 360. It's insanely crazy. You're in Texas. Nice. I really want to go solar. I want to try and get some panels, stick the solar panels out there, and eventually then you just got, once it's paid off, obviously, then you got free power. You can mine whatever you want at whatever settings you want and not care. That's the best way to go, I think, long term. I think I'm gonna send Elon Musk there a message, say, hey, you know, I'm planning on going solo or solar. Why do I always say solo? Solar, can you sponsor me? Because I hear you got a few dollars, and you'll help miners out if they go solar. So see what he says to that. 22 cents where you are, pocket. Wow, Sean, it would be expensive for solar. Well, I don't know. Actually, the Canadian government is trying to they're allowing people to get loans if they want to increase their, what's it called, I can't even remember, reduce greenhouse gases, go more energy efficient. So that includes like changing out to certain doors, changing your windows, getting solar panels. They're allowing people to get tax-free loans, as well as up to like a $5,000 rebate on top of that, and another tax break or something. Plus each province can add in their own thing on top of that. So they're trying to push a lot of that solar stuff and stuff out more. So once it looks really, really good, then maybe I'll jump the gun and maybe try to do it. But yeah, he'll send you a Tesla solar roof. Yeah, that'll be all right. Send me a Tesla solar roof. Make sure it's hail resistant, because last couple of years we got massive hailstorms and just destroyed the siding on the side of the house. Good thing we had insurance. But yeah, that's the one issue I'm kind of worried about, is what about a massive hailstorm that just wipes out all your panels? And there's some of the newer panels actually, can't remember what they are, but they actually produce a little bit of electricity still at nighttime. So they got like daytime and nighttime. It's like 30% at nighttime and 100% during the day or whatever. But it's insane. Some of the technology is getting good, where like, what is that, moon panels, I guess you could call them. Hydroelectricity is the best. Yes, BC has hydro, Quebec has hydro, Alberta does not have hydro. We got expensive power. I guess not as expensive as Pocket though. 22 cents, that's insane. Wow, that would suck. Chump Change has like 500 gigahash. Well, not that much, but he has a lot of sweet rigs. How's your rig actually coming? Did you build your own yet? I seen something about your birthday, you got some GPUs and stuff. You have your own couple of rigs now? Hydroelectricity is the best. We went through that. They're impact resident. If I was grid tied, it would be better. Yeah, that's the other thing. You got to remember, grid tied to non-grid tied. I was looking that up, and grid tied solar, if you're unaware, is when you're tied to the grid. And ultimately, if you're producing more power than what you're using, you get a check back from that. But at the same time, if the power goes out to the actual lines, the grid, your power is cut as well, because it's a safety feature that if they have to work on the lines, you still can't be feeding those lines, or ultimately you'll shock their safety guys or their workers. So yeah, you can't sell back to the grid in my state. Really? You can't do that? Well, that's dumb. That part sucks. He built me one with 13070 for Valentine's Day. Oh, he just got the 13070. Oh, that's it. I'd be like, hey, that's it. I want a full, at least 6-card rig. Me and the kids we'll be back when it's done. Just kidding. That's a little extreme. They only give credits here. Yeah. Well, credits is better than nothing, I guess. But yeah, other people do have it better where you actually get a check back from the power company if you feed it. Yes, I wanted to build one with them. I have batteries, so if the grid does, I'm okay. Yes, that is another backup plan. Batteries would definitely get an idea, but oh, just adding all that stuff would just get so expensive. Like way expensive. How's our block fees going? The network's just been dead lately. Wow. How do you guys think 1559 is going to affect this? That is like a little over like a month and a week away. A month and a couple weeks. 1559 is around the corner. They buy from wind frames, but not from the residential solar. The good way is hydrogen solar fuel cell. Okay, that's just getting intense. Well, why don't we just set up a nuclear reactor? 16 6-volt batteries at 300 US a pop. Ouch. Damn. They're super easy to make from stuff most farms have around. Really? I was hoping for max profits till 1559. Yeah, well, Berlin kind of did that, and then they increased the gas fees per block, and that kind of made it less congested. That way, you know, more transactions could get through, but that could be hurting the network long term for the merge. I don't know, because all their numbers were based on the old gas value. There's a lot of stuff going on out there we don't know. But when it actually does come to 1559, like the standard block reward is 2, plus we get that inclusion fee, I believe it's called. That it would be our small miner tip. So we'll be looking at like, I don't know, I'm guessing 2.2 to 2.5 possible Ethereum blocks all the time. So that means if the network gets busy, instead of seeing a 100th block like we saw a couple weeks ago on Ethermine, that would only be like 2.5 max. We will not be seeing those big block rewards anymore at all, and essentially we'll be slightly under what we are now. Like right here, 2.5. This could be a block that we would see at 1559. So it'll be at this and a little bit lower for the rest of Ethereum mining. So right now, if you're used to this and you're okay with this, 1559 isn't really going to affect any of us. Not anymore. Only time we'll be hitting our heads on the wall is when we see like price jumps going up and down. We're like, oh, we could probably be making so much gas right now, but really we can't see it, so we don't know what we would have been getting. But we just won't see those huge gas fee spikes like we will. We'll just be steady around 2.2 to 2.5 most likely all the time, constantly. So 1559, if you're good with this, you're good with 1559. Oh, you see 175th block about a week ago. Was it 175? Wow, even higher. I saw 115. That was the highest one I saw. So 175. Could you imagine? Imagine being the solar guy that did that. Oh, do you know what's the worst? I was looking at some of the block rewards when they were spiking like that, and it was like 80, 90, 65, 50, 50, 70, and then 100, and then all of a sudden some solar miner hit like an uncle of 2, and then 100, and then 14. Like, imagine being that solar guy that hit the uncle when you're surrounded by these massive blocks and you're just, I don't even know. Glad that wasn't me. I've been buying for a month on these huge gas fees. I hit an uncle at 2F when the blocks are like 40 plus. No thanks. Obviously you hit that now, you're like, sweet, I'll take 2F, no problem. But when that happens at that time, you're really disappointed. Watching from the Philippines. Welcome, Carl. That's a ways away. I actually used to work at a bee farm quite a few years ago with a bunch of people from the Philippines, and they're awesome. Monero Ocean hit a 17th reward last week. Really? That's pretty sweet. Good on them. I'm thinking ASICs with solar. I'd like to try any ASIC at all. I just want to try an ASIC. I have no ASICs, and I don't want to buy an ASIC, so I'm pretty much hooped. Just an idea for a drinking game. Who cheer people up? We take a sip every time you say all good stuff. Let the content cheers. Well, thanks a lot, Gallo Slumig. I guess I say that quite a bit, so I gotta keep that in mind. Let me know when you're drinking. You know, I'll make a video. I'll make a drinking game video for you, and I'll just say that constantly. You guys need a lot of booze. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? Uh-oh. Okay, if I'm not here tomorrow, you just got me banned. Speaking of that, YouTube actually went through, I think they did a bot purge last night My channel, ever since I did that cryptomining video and some other video, my channel shot from like regular 9 to 10,000 views per 48 hours up to like 25,000. And then all of a sudden there's a big cut in there and it just dropped down to like 7,000. And then I lost about 300 subscribers. But then this morning it looks like they got rid of that and then it all shot back up again. So looks like they were on a little bit of a bot purge there the other day. So that's interesting. I hate it when they do those bot purges, but you gotta get rid of those bots because they're kind of a pain and they spam you like crazy. You're getting 180 megahash on ETC. Nice. What is that? I have an ASIC. It's loud, but I like the loud noise. I'm really disappointed in my 1200 watt power supply because it is sitting at around 950 or 60 watts right now. So it is ramping up, but it's not as loud as I'd like. I wish it was louder. I like that loud nuts. I wouldn't mind having a big ASIC there because it just sounds like, yeah, that's the sound of crypto money. So why would you hate that? That's just what it sounds like. That's how I picture it. It's the sound of crypto money. I don't know. I love that sound. That's just me. Everyone's different. Some people absolutely will not buy a server power supply because it's just too loud and they just don't want to have it. Everyone has their own thing. Ultimately, it's way cheaper to go with server power supplies than ATX power supplies. And you don't have to worry about any running out of PCI Express connectors and running everything safely. I'm really worried what's going to happen at the merge when people do start swapping over from Ethereum or whatever and moving to Ravencoin, because there's a lot of people running SATA cables on their cards. Ethereum, I don't do it, but some people are doing it because it's not that power hungry. If you saw my 5700 XT video when I was testing Ravencoin and stuff on it, we pulled over 75 watts at the riser. It was insane. That card was, it was pulling massive. It was pulling a massive amount of power, especially when it wasn't tweaked for efficient settings. Like we hit I can't even remember what it was, but it was high. Which is worse, an ASIC miner or a Dell R710 running under the desk? I don't know which one the Dell R710 is. What is that? Dell, where are we at? 7R10? R710. R710. What is a Dell R710? Whoa. Nothing's worse. They'd both be pretty sweet underneath the desk. By the looks of this thing. Yeah. Is that for your is that your Chia operation going on right there? What do you got for, what's it got for, come on, where are you? Drive base, here we go. 8 2.5 inch. Okay, look at that. 8 of them. Not too bad at all. ASIC is like a jet engine. Yes. It's a jet engine crypto money maker. A server would be preferred. A server. Chia. I wish as much as I want to start plotting Chia, I definitely don't want to blow up my plotting drive, and I want to wait for the pools. But you know, you hear the story about everyone solo mining and everything, and they're like a lot of people in Chia. There's one guy with only 20 terabytes, and he hit a couple of rewards now, and there's another guy with like 700 terabytes worth. He hasn't hit nothing in 2 months. So it's solo mining. It's a risk. It's a, just be careful. I'm waiting for the pools. That way you can move them around. They're set on their smart contracts. You don't have to worry. Make a little bit instead of trying to hit a home run. They have some cheap cheaps that will plot plenty for 104. VRSC difficulty has decreased quite a bit. My 2400 mega has just doubled its luck. Veruscoin, really? Veruscoin isn't on what to mine. How do I check that out? I did hit, remember when I did that test, I hit I hit 2 blocks. I wasn't solo mining, but that was another test I want to do. I want to try throwing maybe all my rigs on Veruscoin for a week and see how many blocks I could hit. Because I did hit 2 blocks that week, and if I would have solo mined over mining to the pool, I would have came out on top of our actual solar mining based on that. Luck pool. Which one is luck pool? Is that the one where you get extra rewards if you hit the block? Or is that crazy pool? I can't remember. There's so many different pools coming out all the time. I have spares laying around for replacement I got from Best Buy clearance. Best Buy clearance, sweet. Could be good for Chia on SAS drives 15k RPM link with that storage box, and you're in deep. Interesting. Yeah, Veruscoin, I got a tweak for that one day too. Oh, I got so much stuff to do. I don't even know what to do this week. Should I mix it up? Should I go straight another CPU mining week? Same time, we got to look at this Ergo thing. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't even know what to do. All right, let's just jump into some questions or some chats or whatever. What do you guys want to talk about? What do you guys want to do? Holy, it's been on for an hour and 20 minutes already. Time goes fast sometimes. You don't even notice. Maybe we'll turn into a chump change, 8-hour stream. No way, I couldn't do that. I can barely do like hour and a half, and we're coming up to that. Crypto up when? Well, seeing how I'm a pro trader and know everything about crypto is going to go up right about, do you want it to the seconds? I'm just kidding. I have absolutely no idea when it'll go up or if it's going to go down more or what's going to happen. We can't dictate it. It's just, it does what it wants to do. Or it does whatever Elon wants it to do. I don't even see Ergo on what to mine with my browser. Really? Maybe you got to turn it on. Let's just check it here. Boom. Okay. Where do you, here's where you, oh, that's just setting exchanges. Maybe you're missing an exchange possibly. What are we on here? 23080s. Ethereum is ahead on the 3080 department, not by much. This drop maybe? Let's see if it dropped. Ergo might be going down. No, it didn't. Never mind. Ergo's still number one on 3060s. TIs. Those old Dell servers can be bought for cheap. They are 8 to 10 years old boxes. Google used them for search engine clusters. They have the yellow branded version. New alg, so probably not selected for him. It needs, I don't know. Maybe. I've never touched anything in mine, so mine just popped up on its own for me, so I don't know what's going on there. GPU. They need to add more CPU stuff in. There's a really lack of CPU coins in here, unless it's just what we talked about. We just gotta add it, so that could be it too. Yeah. So, what's going on? What's everyone doing? How's everyone's Saturday? You guys planting gardens? Click on the coins tab for Verus. Coins tab. It's right here. New coins. All right. So let's click on it. We will just type it. Vertcoin. Verus. There you are. Oh. Okay. That's the same thing that pops up when you Google it. So this Veruscoin, where is our actual, there's a difficulty. Can you see the actual hash rate though? Where's the hash rate? Just difficulty? Do not tell. Alright. We always just click on a pool, I guess. Where's Helium Miners? Okay, it's not here. I'll just slam on Helium Miners. I wonder if it still has my Veruscoin on here. VRSC, is that what it is? Okay, whatever. Let's go to Helium Miners. Be that way. Oh, Ergo's at Helium Miners as well. Scala. Okay, what did I use to mine? Okay, I didn't use this one then. Now I don't even remember where I mined it on. That was too long ago. Let's just take a peek. Where's my Veruscoin thing? Veruscoin, where are you? Oh, right here. Luck pool, that's what I used. Okay, never mind. You were saying that in chat earlier. I should have just did that. So I was on luck pool when I mined it last. Let's see if my wallet's still in here. Which one is it? I don't even know. Try that one. Nothing. Oh, there's my 2 blocks I hit. So here's my 2 blocks I hit when I did that 13 days ago and 14. So hit one 13 days ago and one 14 days ago. And it turns out, what are they? What's the block reward? 6 or something? Or is it 12? I can't remember now. I think it worked out where I would have got 20. I don't remember what the block reward is. But yeah, I hit 2 blocks and I did that 1 week test. So I ended up with 6.5 Veruscoin, and I think I should have had like 12 or 24 or something, depending on the block reward. I can't remember if it was 6 or 12. But yeah, I'm thinking about tweaking and then throwing all my rigs on that for a week, solo mining, and see what could happen. I think that'd be a nice little test fun thing too. Whoa, luck pool, what's going on? Pool 205 gigahash. The network has 456 gigahash. 456 gigahash. That's a lot of gigahash when you're talking about CPUs. That's a lot of CPUs on there. Oh, you reset the browser link and found it? Right on. Good. All good to go. I had to unselect the GPU button to get it to calculate ergo. Oh, that's interesting. Weird stuff glitching around all the time. All the time. Okay. I wonder if there's anything else. Any news happening? Did anything happen I'm forgetting about? We had the leaks of the TIs. We had this going on. Where's that article? They kind of messed up. Oh, it's gone. I got rid of it. Alright, don't matter. They're talking about a 3070 and it getting like 90 megahash. And I was like, okay, that is wrong. It's 12 the block reward? So yeah, I would have got 24 Veruscoin last week. Or the week before. Should have went solo. So if I go solo with all 3 of my rigs, obviously the workstation's on and off when it comes to streaming and making videos and whatnot. But if I could hit, say, 4 or 5 blocks in a week with all 3 rigs, that's not too bad. Right? What would be a good number of blocks to hit? Let's do a guess and stuff right now. We ran 7 days on Veruscoin solo with 3 rigs. One's off and on, but mostly on. How many blocks do you think we could hit? We'll take a wager now and then, like in a couple weeks of a stream, we'll see who won. Oh, my total hash for... Okay, let's just check out where I'm at here. My total hash is like 504 or something. Oh yeah, we have 1 off right now. Oh, my PC's down. It always gets me every single stream. I'm at like 504 to 507. It depends if my 4 gig cards want to pick up the pace or not. So yeah, just over 500 mega hash. So half a gigahash. 2,000. You think I'm gonna hit 2,000 blocks? Ooh, that would be sweet, but I highly doubt it. Major decided to switch solo for a week. Never hit another block. See, that's how that works. Oh, you never hit one. But yeah, I think that'd be a good test. I'm gonna should we start that Monday? Maybe Monday we'll start that. I'll do the video Sunday probably for Monday. We'll figure out how to get we'll tweak it out, find the best efficient settings for our CPUs. Then we're gonna do a 7-day test on Veruscoin and see how many blocks we can hit solo, if we even hit any at all. That solo thing, it always gets you. You're like, okay, I hit 2 blocks in, now you can mine for a month and not hit nothing with even more hash power. But yeah, we'll throw all 3 CPUs on Veruscoin for a week and we'll see how that does. We'll see if we can hit some blocks. But we're gonna go through some CPU tests. Obviously, we're gonna find out how much power we're drawing, find the best hash to watt ratio, and go from there. Sounds like a good Sunday project to release for Monday. Okay. Where do you mine ergo? Not in MSauce pools. Let's find out where we can all mine it. So we're just gonna go to mining pool stats. So if you go over to mining pool stats here, we'll just look up ergo. Here it is, and we got Wooly Pulley, we got a bad number pool, we got Hero Miners, and we got Nano Pool. So those are the 4 pools that are listed here for it. And as for, I guess I would probably roll with Hero Miners. If I was to mine it right now and set up, I'd probably go with Hero Miners. They're a nice middle ground of hash power and whatnot. They're not the top, but they're not last. So yeah, I guess I'd roll with Hero Miners. I'll probably turn I'll turn a GPU or two on that as well. Probably, like I said, those 4 gig cards. That's what I'll do too. I'll set those 4 gig cards up for Helium Miners, and we'll mine some Ergo as well. So good stuff. There we go. That's that. Interesting project. Rondi and Chump Change combined their hash and put it on solo mine on ETH for like 5 days. How much did they have? Like how much? What was their hash rate? How much did they throw on solo, and did they hit anything, or they're doing that right now? I think I'll hit six blocks on Veruscoin. That'd be cool. I should write all this down. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna write this down so that we don't actually forget. Get my pen and paper here. We're gonna say Veruscoin blocks. You guys, Veruscoin. Okay, Veruscoin blocks. Oh, they didn't hit anything. Yeah, it's impossible. Oh, hey, hey, Mohammed, how's it going? 6 gigahash, didn't hit nothing. I got a buddy in Edmonton. He runs, what do you got? Can't remember what he has. A little over 2 gigahash, maybe 3, and he maybe hits 1 or 2 blocks a month. So 6 gigahash though, you would have hoped you hit something though in a week or so. 5 days. But you never know. Watch, as soon as you turn it off, all you needed was 1 more hour. 1 more hour. Oh, solo mine is messing with your head. Okay, so we got Veruscoin blocks here. Where is... So Bilbo there says 6 blocks. Bilbo says 6. Myself, I'm gonna guess. So we hit 2 there, but we got lucky. So 6 blocks would make it right if everything hit 2 blocks. But we have more hash power, we might get luckier. I'm gonna say 7 blocks. I think I'm pushing it. I'm saying 7 blocks. So with 3 3900Xs, the workstation randomly off and on will probably be mining 18 hours a day about, but everything else will be 24/7. I'm gonna guess 7 blocks on Veruscoin next week in the 1 week test. Bilbo though guess 6 blocks. Ultimately, we might not even hit anything. It's hot here, like seriously hot, 40 degrees Celsius. Oh yeah, that's pretty warm. That is very hot. They went from 2% to 4%, then saw 22% at one point, and then I didn't look after that. Cooling the rigs is a major problem at the moment. Yeah, I bet you got to get the airflow going. You need the vents, the grow tents, however you want to coordinate all that. Get some wind tunnels happening somehow. But yeah, when it starts getting hot like that, GPUs don't like it, and you start burning more power off your rigs itself. Do we have any last minute requests or looks or questions or guesses on Veruscoin blocks we could possibly hit? Let me know before we go. Gotta give it a few seconds though, because I do have like a 15-second thermal runway. You're gonna get more GPUs. I'm hoping so. I do got some GPUs ordered. If I see them this year, I probably won't. But I got some on back order from Memory Express, and they said they don't expect them to even come in this year, but I guess we'll see. Canada has not gotten any drops in the last 3-4 months at all. It is really horrible here in Canada. More heat, more resistance, more watts, more heat. Yep. Very bad cycle. Heat is just your enemy. Thanks a lot to her. Yeah, I've been live now for, I guess we've been doing it for a few weeks now. Do you need an Ergo wallet? Yes, you will always need a wallet for anything. That's something I definitely got to look into before I do switch those 4 gig cards over, because I do not have a wallet myself. We'll take a look at how to mine that pretty soon, I guess next week, because we'll be doing these tests here. So yeah, next week we'll be looking at wallets and stuff for that coin as well. 8 blocks. Okay, Pocket says 8. Let's write this down. Pocket, 8 blocks. All right, Pocket's in for 8. Look at that, we're starting to We're starting, what's it called? We're starting a gambling thing here. There's no winner for anything. Like, we don't have any prizes, but let's just see who can get the closest. Rabid Canada had a few drops. All went in BC to Linus Tech Tips Gamers Program. What? Linus is from like Toronto or something though, isn't he? I'm not sure. I guess I gotta join his gamers program. Maybe I can get a drop. Only because it was easy. I was looking for you on Red Panda's live stream. I guess you missed it. Yeah, I wasn't on his stream this morning. He started streaming so early. I was like still half asleep and just having morning coffee and getting stuff together. Probably going to cold wallet my Ergo to my Ledger after I get a 1K bag filled. Yeah, I heard Ergo is moving to Ledger. Is it opened up for Ledger now? Because I still have a video to do on a Ledger that I have an unopened Ledger Nano that I still got to do a video on for Ledger, which I haven't got around to yet. So ultimately, if that is on Ledger now, I could probably combine those two together. The fun of it, don't need to do anything. Maybe it'll send you positive energy to get more. Yeah, maybe it will. We'll find out. 8 blocks though. So we got 6, 7, 8. So that's actually a nice little roll of numbers there. He's in BC. Oh, is he in BC? I didn't know that. Interesting. Alright, so Linus is in BC. Panda's in BC. I'm in Alberta, so I'm right beside BC. What do we got? We got Mining Chamber. He's in Quebec, I believe, or Ontario. We got Yashnik in Ontario, and a bunch of YouTubers in Canada. In the tech side and crypto side, anyway. Possibly haven't checked. Didn't see Ergo on Ledger yesterday. No, not yet. Okay. I'll look into it. I did read somewhere that they are supposed to be going into Ledger here soon, because that is one of the main complaints for Ergo, is that it is hard to actually, there's no mobile wallets. I think it's all just like a software, a wallet, desktop wallet or something. I don't know. I gotta look into it because I really don't have an idea. Pocket might actually, because weren't they testing Ergo the other day on that 3060? They got a wallet somewhere. If you're on the French side in Quebec too, most are on Twitch. Ah, okay, yeah. I used to be on Twitch a bit on my gaming channel, but not really. Where can you sell the coin you're going to solo mine? I can't remember where. I'll have to have a look. Where can you sell it? And then, do I have a password here? I don't even know. You guys probably can steal all my stuff now and steal all my crypto. I don't even know. Alright, forget about it. I'll take a look at it after. You can't sell it on there, but Veruscoin. Let's see. Exchanges. The thing about Veruscoin though is quite interesting because it's 50% proof of work and 50% stake. So in their actual wallet here, what is all this? Oh, new update, blah blah blah. Oh, I got unlock and stuff. Okay, well, I was looking into that later. So it's 50% proof of stake and 50% proof of work. So ultimately in the wallet, I'll probably just convert it over to the staking side and then just stake it and see what it does from there. Because I don't know, I just use most of my XMR and stuff to actually spend for things. I've never really looked into it. Alright, you can take a look too then. Mining Ergo to get the GPUs to glitch to fully unlock hash rate for ETH. Oh, is that what was going on there? You're using Ergo as the glitch to get it to work for ETH? That totally makes everything go against everything I was thinking earlier about Ergo being mining nerfed, because if you're using Ergo to glitch it to mine ETH, then does that limiter not affect the memory of Ergo? Oh my gosh, there's a big triangle going on now. That's insane. I don't even know what's going on there now. So maybe the Ethereum nerf does not affect Ergo, but it's used to glitch for Ethereum. Very interesting. Yeah, I jumped in here and there throughout the stream and I was like, holy, it does take it forever. I don't know how we can stream for so long. My voice box is already dying. I can't talk that long. I just can't do it. It's like impossible for me. Mining Ergo, the hash for 13060. Yeah, I saw that part. I saw when they actually had all 6 mining. I was like, sweet, that card's actually doing pretty good. And on a RepTech motherboard. He's a robot. Okay, here we got Veruscoin exchanges. Looks like Stacks, White Glove, everything's probably at CoinGecko, I imagine. There's CoinGecko. That's just a check. I'll have to look at that when the time comes, but most likely I will just probably take Veruscoin, throw it straight in the staking stuff, and see what happens from there. Don't use Nano. What? But not altogether. Oh, really? He almost made it, but not quite. Well, that's alright, though. Still making progress. Still making progress. I don't have any of those cards to try anything on, not let alone 6 of them. Too much hash there. Oh, a nano? Nano. Yeah, hash rate. Oh, nano pool for the coin. Gotcha. Yeah, there's way too much hash rate there. Where is that one we were looking here? Nano pool. Yeah, that is 53%. They're attacking the network. Yeah, I'd recommend Helium Miners. Like I said earlier, though, that's what I will use when I swap over to Ergo, though. Will be Helium Miners myself. Maybe they'll contact me now. Ask for a video on it. He also paid way too much. 900 a piece on eBay. About what? And that's USD. 900 USD. That's like $1,700 Canadian. There's no way I'd even look at that. That's insane. Chump Change is rich. You guys like are ballers. Oh, that invitation, too bad actors. Yep, yeah, exactly. Oh, Chump Change, why'd you do it? Why'd you do it, man? We're supposed to be telling people not to buy those cards at these prices. Not show them to do it. You just put into the mining business. Oh, you guys run everything. How does it even work? I'd heard a lot of people getting write-offs and stuff through buying GPUs through that side, but I've never looked into that. I will be joining the Saturday night stream. It will be 5:30 in the morning if my alarm clock doesn't break. It won't break. Set your phone on also. Then you'll make it. Not to mention Nano is terrible to their miners for profit sharing. I tried Nano Pool with Ethereum a long time ago and I did not like it. That's one of my worst pools. Nano Pool and what's it called? Nano Pool and Hivon Pool. Those are my least favorite pools that I've tried. I've only tried Flex Pool and Ethermine, so there's still a lot more other ones to try. Oh, I tried Wooly Pooly. They're pretty good too, actually. But Chump Change got heaps of cash. You can buy anything on the shelf. That's true. That's why you can do it. That's all it takes. 2 miners is ranked down there too for pool. What? Oh, really? 2 miners is in there as well? Nice. That's pretty sweet. Start a business. Business has expenses and revenues. Everything comes up for taxes in the end, if that makes sense. So he is either going to pay taxes on profits or spend the profits on more equipment. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I should look into it, but I don't think it's worth it unless you're at a certain amount of capital and stuff. And I'm definitely underneath that threshold. It either goes back to the business or the government, so he chooses the business. Well, that definitely makes sense. That makes 100% chest sense. Why would you want to give it to the government when it just go back into something you have? Which, yes, totally agree with that part. Just saying on the list for bad payouts over time. Okay, so I think we're almost done, but I don't know if there's any last second things here going on. I'm hitting he makes around 0.1 ETH per day. That's not too bad at all. That's pretty good. Let's check that out. Where is 0.1 ETH? 0.1 Ethereum. What does he have? He has what, like 3, 4? He has 3 or 4 gigahash, didn't he? Where is my thing? Oh, here we are. Cannot find my what to mine. What's he at? 3, 4 gigahash, I think? Let's take a look at this. Let's go 3 gigahash. $188. You guys are loaded. That's nice though. Oh, 22 cents per hour. Let's check that out. That's actually not too bad either. Why? What's going on here? Why is it not putting it in? Did I do that right? And oh, because you're not using any power. That makes sense now. You're not. Look at. That's what you get. Solar. Your cars use no power. I messed that right up. Okay, it doesn't matter, but still, you're making $188. That's pretty darn good. That's some nice mining profits right there. Electric bills about 1,000. That's not bad though. You pay that off in like 6 days. 6 days mining, the rest of the month profit. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Same with me with my CPU mining. People say it's unprofitable because of the power costs, but you pay off your power in 3 days and then the rest of the month is profit. That's how I look at it. These days you're mining for power. These days you're all mining for profit. So it's good to go. So all the equipment and everything he buys to keep going is crazy. Yeah, it's nuts, but it's worth it long term. It's fun. He loves doing it. I wish I could get to that size one day, but it's definitely something that builds up over time. Mine is like 20 BC. I have a 1070 only. That's all right. He got to start somewhere. Like I said, I started with my gaming rig with what was my card? A 2060. Started with a 2060 and CPU, and then from there it just slowly grew out. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot you have all that 3D printing stuff. That's right. A lot of 3D printing stuff going on. Totally forgot that you had that. That's a pretty big business right there. My power is 6.8 cents, but we have distribution fees, which is like extremely high. So ultimately our distribution fees cost more than our actual power consumption that we use. I've been mining for, I don't know. I've only been mining for like 2 years, maybe. Something like that. Year and a half, 2 years possibly. I've been mining too long. Been researching for a long time and doing crypto for like 5 years. Something like that. I want to hit the world youngest cryptocurrency miner. How old are you, HD Matcher? You want to hit the world's youngest cryptocurrency miner? HD. The record is 1,000 USD as 13-year-old. Really? And what are you? You gonna hit like 1,500 and you're 8? Oh, you're 13. Gotcha. Gotcha. No problem. So there's a record there. They got a record for that. 1,000 USD as a 13-year-old. That's insane. Where did a 13-year-old, I guess, gaming PC or whatever. VRO, which mining pool? But yeah, I built my first computer. I think it was like a 386. It was way before the Pentium one, first Pentium even came out. And it was like a 386, like a big hard drive then was like 100 megabytes, I believe it was, and like 200 megabytes of RAM, and like that was like a top of the line computer ready to roll. I think I was like 12 or something when I built it. It was a lot of fun with my dad. And then now you look back at that computer and like your phone is like 50 times more powerful than that computer was, and that computer was top notch. It's insane how things have changed. 60 cards coming in soon. Wow. 46 DX4s. Oh my gosh. I can't remember the games I used to play, like Wing Commander and stuff. I got to make good games like that again. I'm out. Good luck on the Verus blocks. Thanks a lot, Bilbo. I got you down for 6 blocks as the guest, so right on. 200 megabytes RAM. I remember the 64. It might even been down to there. I don't even know. I gotta remember it so long. I remember it was nowhere near. Everything was under a megabyte. That's for sure. Then you ran everything by bus speed. You found a motherboard that had like a faster bus speed. So you're like, sweet, I got like a 300 bus speed motherboard. This thing's wicked for games. I upgraded. Those are fun times. Commodore 64. before internet, they had to release complete games. Yes, totally, for sure. Everything was a complete solo playing or multi two-player game. Oh yeah, so much fun back then. Anyway, okay, guys, I guess we have to close out the stream. My throat's gonna die on me. We'll do this again tomorrow if I recover in time. Hopefully we do. Don't worry, we'll be here tomorrow, same time, noon my time, depending. That's when I usually start these. I'm a YouTuber also. I only have one video dedicated for crypto, and that was when Chump donated 0.17 ETH. Other vids are gaming. Well, right on. We'll check out your channel sometime there, buddy. Have a happy weekend. Thank you very much, Mohammed. Great question. Hi guys, do I need BNB to even swap any currency on BSC chain? I am not 100% sure on the Binance chain because I've never dipped into it at all. But yeah, XMR mining pool I suggest Monero Ocean. It's profit switching for your CPU and it pays you in XMR. So you mine a whole bunch of other coins depending on profits, and then it pays you to maximize the amount in XMR. So that's what I use. But yeah, all right, I gotta go, guys. We've been here for quite some time, so hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Rabid out.